Gyani, they were Pandit, they were scholars, but they are not conscious. They are ignorant. So that's why the journey of awareness is Avadhoota's 24 Guru, 24 Guru, where we are learning how to be aware every moment around us. So elephant, chaliye. Today we will ask who saw the elephant and your experiences about elephant. अब ये मत बोलना कि बम्बलबी एलिफेंट का भी हमारा कोई एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है या देखा नहीं. Everybody has to speak little bit. Yeah, you can even speak speak how. Yeah, yes, Kanchan. Yeah, vegetarian and very strong. Thank you, Shweta. Yes, Kanchan. Unmute. Yes, Namrata ji. Elephant. Subhadra, Sarojji, Lakshmi ji, Anita.
I have something. So
Yes,
basically,
नारायण वो तो बता ही देंगे, नारायण सर को कहने की जरूरत नहीं. Yes, Chandra, बोलिए.
yeah. So basically, whenever I was kid, I saw so many times elephants in temples, in Indian temples. But one day when I went to forest somewhere in Bangalore, our forest guide said, "Do not touch any elephant. If elephant comes near you, run away because in forest they are really dangerous. They are not pet animals."
Yes.
That's the one thing I remember.
Yeah. Yes. Any encounter? Anybody?
Yeah, hi. In Tirupati, we used to give money, and the elephant used to bless us with the trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, recently I went to Golden Temple last year when I visited India, and then there also they give when we give money. That's when they open the trunk and bless you. It's all yeah. That's my memory.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Narayana sir.
I believe elephant is very strong, but because of the greediness, they get into trap. Like yeah, they make use of elephant by attracting the elephant, and then they captivate, they capture the elephant. And it's so sad to see that, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, ma'am, Subhadra, I have something like memory in the temple. I think once I saw tying with chains to the legs, right? So I was wondering, such a big elephant and a strong animal, such how it's tied by the small chain.
Yes.
And also it's controlled by small tool, and I know the Ankush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what. Yes. Song Chal Chal Mere Saathi Chal Mere Hathi. Yes. Yeah. Very good. Very good. So perfect in spirituality. We if we saw a vision of elephant, we can say that yes, as the law, it's a symbol of Lord Ganesha too. As a head of Ganesha, as a elephant, we always during Ganesh Chaturthi we learn about lots of wisdom about that, what it mean by large ear, long trunk, and small eyes and small tail, all this. But Avadhuta is telling us one different story as a wild animal. What we are talking about, they all are tamed, as kept as a pet or tamed elephant. They sometimes in a crowd we saw that when they lose their patience, or they lose, it's uncontrollable, and it did lots of harm. But the originally elephants are not even as like a dog and cats. These are not pet animals or tamed animals. Even in the war, if they are used as a wild elephant, because they made it to drink something or anything, and it just go wild, and it just crush down the enemies. So in this way, the huge elephant, strongest, we can say in a weight and height, we can say it's the largest one, but its sensory indulgence make it tame, slave. That's why the point when I read, just it was not able, it's not easy to capture an elephant, because इट्स जिसको बोलते हैं, अवधूत ने बोला स्पर्श सुख, इस वर्ड को समझने की कोशिश करना, द प्लेयर ऑफ टच, जिसकी वजह से वी सॉ दैट हनी ट्रैप्स बड़े बड़े एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसेज में, और जो हायर लेवल ऑफ ऑफिसर्स होते हैं, दे आर टेम्ड बाय दिस, द एडिक्शन ऑफ टच, त्वचा, सेंसरी ऑर्गन जो इनकी स्किन है, दैट्स व्हाई दे आर कैप्टिवेटेड. So what the hunters do, the Avadhooth is telling the story to the king, that even a strongest elephant, वो सेंसरी प्लेयर में जस्ट स्पर्श सुख, वो टच सेंसेशन, that lead it to become a slave for the lifetime. What the process they do here is completely mentioned in this scripture, that they are so huge, they can't be kept any in way. But क्या होता था, किंग को भी, और अगर ट्रांसपोर्ट का भी काम एलिफेंट से ही होता था, ईच एंड एवरी. बट दे डू, दे जस्ट डिग अ लार्ज, वो बना लेते थे, उसमें जस्ट वो क्या करते हैं, वो डाल देते हैं सारा घास फूस, और वो, और उस पे या तो even they are so smart, small female elephant, or made of wood or cardboard, or made of bamboo, they just place the female elephant and just use the smell, the scent of same, because of that attraction, just for the mating, they came and get trapped there. When I just read this, कि उन्होंने बताया कि yes, ये जो sensory indulgence, because of that, कितनी देर का, just क्षणिक सुख, just for the friction of minutes or seconds, but it become slave for the whole life. So अवधूता tell, गज को भी मैंने, गज बोला जाता है हाथी को, उसको भी मैंने अपना गुरु माना, क्योंकि उससे मैंने क्या जाना कि जो इंद्रिया सुख क्षणक भुंगर, इन जस्ट फॉर द फ्रिक्शन ऑफ टाइम, दैट प्लेयर ऑफ टच, दैट मेक अ पर्सन स्लेव. यही होता है ना जो वीडियोस दिखा के ब्लैकमेल करते हैं, और हनी ट्रैप्स, आई थिंक एग्जीक्यूटिव वो, और मिलिट्री कहीं पे भी किसी ने वो करना, दे जस्ट यूज दीज हनी ट्रैप्स ऑफ touch player first of all. So that is what self control, आत्म नियंत्रण, वो खो जाता है, और उस वजह से वो जिंदगी भर पछताता है, जिंदगी भर स्लेव रहता है, एंड गेटिंग टेम्ड इन द लस्ट, वासना के वश में होके वो जिंदगी भर के लिए गुलाम बन जाता है. And when I searched, it was true कि yes, in wild elephants, those are, क्योंकि वो जंगल में खाके बड़े हिष्ट पुष्ट हुए होते हैं, very much strong, and kings used to them, or then trained them for their ट्रैवल पर्पस और वो जो होता है कि ट्रांसपोर्ट पर्पस. So in this way, a big elephant, if become slave to the lust, then it's the big lesson for those indulgence sensory players, momentary players. So it's a very big lesson. And as Narayana sir said, yeah, it's a keep on वो छोटी सी चेन से बंधा होता है और अंकुश क्या है वहां पे as they tame baby elephant, just tie its leg to the small pole. For that time, it's a mental bonding, and when it grows so big, so huge that it serve as a purpose of a transport truck like, and even then it remain to that spot when a psychological bondage. Then वो जो महावत होता है उसकी चेन को बांध के उसी खूंटे से वो जिससे बचपन से बंधा आ रहा है, just same pole. Mental training to be a slave and to be a dependent. And जब वो इतना बड़ा जो इतना भार उठा सकता है, when he is in his wild wind, पूरी तरह वो पूरे पेड़ उखाड़ देता है, वो कुछ भी कर सकता है, but as he was tamed to that person, it have no conscious, it have no idea that I can move from here. वो रात को देखा होगा आपने, डिस्कवरी पे देखते हैं वो छोटी छोटी चेन से बने होते हैं इतने बड़े बड़े एलिफेंट. If they can just uproot a big tree or a big house with their trunk, they can just twist a vehicle, then why they are not able to just pull up that little pole and set them free? Because mental dependency, mental slavery, that is also a big example of elephant. When we are able to move out, we are capable, we are capable to do that work. And in routine, he is doing as a slave same work. Tree uprooting and everything he is doing. It's doing, but here it's not able to just come out because वहां पे easily उसको खाना मिलने लग जाता है, उसको पैम्पर मिलने लग जाता है. वो देखा है एलिफेंट्स को, वो सहलाते हैं, उसका वो करते हैं स्पर्श सुख के कारण और इजी फूड के कारण वो वहां स्लेव बन के बैठा रहता है. दैट्स व्हाई अवधूता सेज a huge elephant that can do so much destruction and that can do so much work even for the sensory players, because its skin is so sensitive, it is immediately aroused. As somebody or even महावत जो होते हैं एनिमल्स, जब उसका होता था एनिमल ट्रेडिंग, there are lots of things to learn, that how when there is a animal trading fair, how the person judge that this animal is work for domestic work, this is work for this is able for to use as a transport. They just touch them under the tail, and animal's real character just came out. So in this way, the big strong elephant, as we are just in one word, we can perceive a strong, big strength, but just slave of sensory player, slave of touch, that make it to live whole life under slavery. It can't move towards its herd, or it's never even try to reunite with its herd. So in this way, Avadhooth says, गज को भी मैंने गुरु मान के नमन किया, क्योंकि एक राजा का भी जो स्ट्रेंथ होती है उसी लेवल पे होती है. और हमने देखा है कहीं पे भी, चाहे चाणक्य, कहीं पे भी हिस्ट्री आप पढ़िए, इट्स अ बिग वो कि just they were manipulated by other gender. It's for everyone, male, female. The weak part is our lust and our sensory players of touch. So that lead a person lifetime guilt and lifetime slavery to that person. So we have to just be aware that whatsoever we are thinking that it's a playable movements and everything, but think twice that it can give you a lifetime hurt. So कहते हैं कि राजन, एक राजा को भी, why I am telling this to you, because your position power is strong like a gaja. So you have to take care of small pitfalls. As an elephant being the strongest person, animal in the forest, it get trapped in the touch player. So in this way, it's a small but huge lesson. I never think about elephant on this aspect, because and when we read that, yes, it was in ancient times. Each and every next week we will learn about fish, deer. Yes, every animal has its own weakness, and that God gave it for its survival in diverse conditions. But the hunters and the greedy person use that weakness for their use. So they get trapped. So 5 senses में से हमने first आज देखा कि टच जो है वो कैसे, अगर स्पर्श सुख में हम ज्यादा फंसते हैं तो it will lead not in good results. So always be aware about this. That's what from Avadhooth side. Otherwise, if we saw the elephant in our dreams, as Buddha's mother saw that, yeah, elephant represent to spirituality, as it's a symbol of Ganesha too. It's a height of spirituality. Elephant is always represent as a spirituality. When you saw elephant in dream or in a coincidence, if there are repeated, that means you have to work on your spiritual aspects. If you are playing with the elephant and it just blessing you, that means spiritual upliftment is going on, or it's a time to move forward towards your spiritual progress. So in this way, elephant, a big animal, but small lesson, but important lesson. Yeah, you can add on this too. दोनों ही हैं, बचपन से जिसको टेम किया जाता है, बड़े होके भी वो उस हैबिट से नहीं निकलता, बट जब बड़ा है तो वो अपनी वो जो उसकी टच का वो जो है उस जो एक हम बोलेंगे मोमेंटरी प्लेयर के कारण लाइफ टाइम स्लेव बन जाते हैं. सो दिस इज ऑल.
I just want to share something about elephant. Can you hear me?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
your
I've
sound
been
is
to
okay.
Thailand about many years ago. So they make the elephants play football, actually. It's
Yeah.
just nothing to do with the meditation, but I'm just telling you what they do
Yeah,
is
they
before,
can be tamed. They can be tamed. They just makes up. They are so huge, but they are the part of even lots of villages and families.
what they do is before the game start, they gave a bunch of banana for about 50,
Yeah.
60, 80 people, maybe
Yeah.
50 people. And they open the gate and all the elephant come to the people and grab the bananas from the people. And then they feel so happy that they'll come and approach every person. They know
Yeah.
where is the banana. And
Yeah.
then they just grab and then they start playing. And
Sleep.
yeah.
Yeah. These are all strategies by trainers.
Yeah.
They know how to tame it,
And we
how
got
to
no
make
idea.
it. Yeah. Yes. So it's all after their captivity. When they first of all, when they make वो सारा अरेंजमेंट करते हैं, खड्डा बनाया, उसमें सारा बैम्बू और वो डाला, वो उस पे ऊपर बिल्कुल हल्का सा कुछ, immediately it fall in that hole. So all that that is the initial stage, that about what Avadhuta is warning us. Later on, yes, when he become very familiar कि खाना अच्छे से मिल रहा है, there is no need to walk long and long for food and water, because they used to play in a water. Everything is provided on doorstep. They become slave in this way, very much slave. Yeah. That's why in circus we can say the lions. And in these days, I was just reading in a WhatsApp message that we used to, as summer approaches, we keep on texting, keep water and grains for birds. Somebody put a question that you are making them a dependent. If they are becoming dependent, and they are losing their abilities to search for a food, to fly far away.
Yeah.
And they are just becoming like वही के पालतू बनते जा रहे हैं. उनको easily पानी मिल जाता है, उनको easily food मिल जाता है. Somebody post this, and we are usually, as summer approaches, we request that keep water, keep grains, because it's a scorching heat all around. But at that time, I just think that, yeah, really, it's another aspect. And we keep on putting our ready-made nest in our gardens. And they said they will forget how to make a nest.
Yeah. But in Australia, I have seen sometimes it goes to 40 degrees or something. So many miners, they die, actually.
Yeah,
They even
die.
pigeon
Yes.
also, they die.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so.
But as per spirituality, they are just, it is supposed to do, as they are the soul groups. Always in group souls. We are individual souls, they are group souls. But if they just vanish, then their journey towards, maybe from bird to another bird, and from bird to another pet, towards a human being, because everyone has to pass through each and every kingdom. So yes, and we can, that was I just for sharing that somebody on that, you are making them dependent, and you are making finishing their capability to search for a straw and may knit their nest. Yeah, it's a different approach to see all that. We think that it's a our good gesture to do for birds.
Yeah.
So,
And one of the spiritual tablet book that was given to me. In that, I was reading. I was amazed to see the sentence. No need to be scared about death, because it's just a rest between one birth to another birth. Like
yeah,
in between, just it was like an eye opener or something like that. So it's the first time I read this sentence.
yeah. What's going on? We are doing in our platform, Punjabi platform, we are doing Seth Master, Seth Wisdom. That's a 10th chapter, and I will share that book with Kanchan or directly to you. Seth Wisdom. Every master should read that, who is on spiritual path. Yeah, all aspects that we are multidimensional, and on death, we just talked about 7 days. 2 chapters are there to just learn and listen what actually death is, and even after death dilemmas, what they are, and everything is beautifully explained there. But in our scriptures, if you can read the story of Nachiketa,
Yeah.
have you ever heard that
Yeah.
story of Nachiketa? No?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is a no fear. हमें तो reincarnation in West there is a new thing, but we know that reincarnation, वो जन्म लेना अलग-अलग, it's a play for our ancestors that we are consciously living. जो समाधि में होता है, कितने masters हैं, परमहंस योगानंदा. Even I shared when death चैप्टर वाज गोइंग ऑन, और कल इस पे हमने मेडिटेशन भी करवाई थी, डेथ को फेस टू फेस वो करना. लेकिन पहले के, अगर आपको किसी भी जो 60-70s में होंगे, हमारे पेरेंट्स है 70, they can tell you easily that while the time approaches of a senior citizen, or they just tell everybody that yes, somebody came and now I have to leave. Yeah, these are the frequent encounters I just saw in my life. And my mother used to tell us that when my nani have to pass, she said, now just move away from my bed and open all door. उन्होंने बोला कि वो आ गए हैं, just go, आप अपने अपना काम करो, and she just leave her body. So that is the practice in our ancient Sanatan Dharma, that we are trained to face the death. That's what Brahmacharya, Grasth, Vanprasth, then Sannyas Ashrama. We are stepwise trained to our last point. All of life, we celebrate birthday, but all our life, if you saw the ancient wisdoms, we were trained to be prepared to face the death. So no worry about that. It's a beautiful topic. Yes, it will be scary when it comes to, we are bound with the वो क्या कहते हैं, नाभि के संबंध हैं जो स्वादिष्टान के, उनकी वजह से पेन होता है. But when we start understanding, और इतने हमने वो हार्ड वो भी नहीं बनना, but with understanding we can share this and understand. Thank you. Thank you.
You said something about, sorry, I don't know whether someone else have question. You said Swadhisthana chakra. Like other day I asked Shivani about this actually. Some people, they try to do the meditation following the YouTube, and I've heard some people have gone mad because of Kundalini. Yeah.
Yes, when it's Swami Vivekananda beautifully explained this. Beautifully explained this in if we want to, it's all metaphysics. It's not spirituality. Talking with the Panchakosha, chakras, Kundalini, it's a metaphysical aspect. It's a metaphysics. It's not spirituality. In spirituality, we just think about that we are one and all is one. It's all metaphysics. We have to deal it very beautifully. Yeah, it's just like that. If the appliances is just can bear, as for a washing machine, it can bear 240. But if the current without its a stabilizer is not working, and current पीछे से current अगर 1000 volt का आ गया, then what will happen? Machine will. When you are unawareingly doing, you are raising your इसको विद्युत बोला जाता है, you are raising your magnetic field and your innate powers in your body unconsciously. तो what will happen? मूलाधार से वो इसीलिए मना किया जाता था कि वो जो नाच के I can't tell टेक द नेम, कई जगह प्रैक्टिसेस होती हैं कि वो नाच के और वो बड़ा कर करके वो एक बार वो एक्सटेसी में पहुंच जाते हैं, बट आफ्टर देन दे फॉल डाउन and they just be the trap of their Mooladhara and sexual players. And after that, as per medical doctor, when we discuss about some things, they said that it was a shocking for us. I was attending one webinar on female health issues and rising abortions, about all these things, that during 9 days when there is a high raise of energy, And immediately same way, when Kundalini fall down to your very root chakra, it just give the your libido or lust to another level, and there are lots of then mishappenings are there. Why these are happening?
So you should
So
have proper.
unawareingly Kundalini, never try to allow it. Yes, if you want. Otherwise, in meditation, we just reach to ecstasy.
Yeah. But
We
you
just
should
reach
have
to that level.
you
Yes.
should have proper guru, is it, to learn
Proper
that?
गुरु भी घंटाल नहीं होना चाहिए ना. गुरु भी घंटाल नहीं होना चाहिए. जो पैसे के लिए वो करते हैं. क्या था, एक टाइम चला हुआ था कि जस्ट इन सो में क्या होता था, इतने डॉलर में कुंडलनी अवेकन है. आफ्टर दैट जो एक फेड आया था हिप्पीज वाला कि दे आर नॉट बॉदरिंग एनीथिंग, दे जस्ट go anywhere. Yeah, it cause mental damage. So never think about these things. You can think, you can go. What it mean by Kundalini? Just feel the bliss at last moment. As in our physical player, we feel the peak. That Osho peak very beautifully and endorse that thing. But that a yogi can stay in that position for even hours. Not to play with Kundalini, but in the surrenderance and with the understand that I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am the soul. With that, just when Ramakrishna, we used to say he just went in samadhi when he saw a flower opening or a butterfly on a flower. He just lost with the ecstasy कि क्या बनाया है भगवान ने. When he was just 7-year-old, he was in the field and वो होता ना मुरमुरा बंगाल में खाते हैं, तो वो खेत में जा रहे थे. Black clouds and white swans were वो क्या होता है, cranes were flying. That child become unconscious, and when he came back from that, parents घबरा गए, and he said it made me feel that कि वाह क्या ये माँ की रचना क्या है. वो black clouds and white birds just make that child to reach in the trance. You just, when we go to Ganga, we just put the feet and we just lost. That is also ecstasy. The Kundalini rays. You can feel anytime that. But don't move. Okay, हमें ये चीजें अनुभव करनी है नहीं. तभी पत्री सर ने बोला कि आनापानासति. Anapanasati is that you are just in yoga. This is called as a breathe in, breathe out. It's a rhythmic breathing. When you become one with your breath in a one rhythm, at one point you will reach that point. The feeling the bliss, feeling the trance, and feeling the ecstasy. Same. As a bhogi, we can say, or as a so-called Kundalini practitioner, that achieve for a 5 minute or for a few minutes only. You can stay in long time because सहज सरल स्वभावक होना चाहिए. अदरवाइज वही है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी अगर अप्लायंसेस तक उतनी पहुंचेगी, that will be much better. Otherwise it will crash everything.
Thank you.
So thank you masters.
Thank you. Yeah. Anyone else has any questions before we start the meditation?
No, thank you.
So today's topic was a little bit out of track, but
Yeah.
as a Kundalini or elephant, we saw that why it's the victim of its lust. And in the same way, damage is much more on the lower chakra. And the lower chakra, it's your arousals that make then insane a person. these are the bad effects that we saw the research paper that after when 9 days of a sadhana raat ko itna chalta hai, lekin in those days around that there are within month there are lots of cases of abortions. That these are the data given by the gynecologists. So at that time, we move with the bhakti, with the bhav, with the sport of group energy. We just raise, and when it fall, it damage more. So always be conscious with everything. So we will start with meditation. 15 minutes. No?
Yeah. Kanchanji, you want to share
Thank you,
anything
everybody.
before we
Thank
start?
you. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Let's start the meditation.
Masters, Sahaj, just be patient, calm, composed, relax. With yourself. But Avadhooth want to tell us, to teach us, be aware. Aware means not to be a jnani and a person with lots of knowledge. No. Be simple. Be attached. Be in communication with your surrounding. Just surrender. Be present. And everything comes to you. As we learn in Python's lesson. Inhale, exhale. Just be in the present moment. Sakshi Bhava. Sakshi Bhava. Krishna says, before that, Sakshi Bhava. Be in the present moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Just contemplate on the lessons we learn from the Guru Gaja, elephant. Being so strong, so huge. But it become the slave of its touch senses. Similarly, a passionate person is also tempted by pitfalls that lead to lifelong grief. So Avadhooth says, "O King, I just learned this lesson from my Guru Elephant. So be aware about your strength and power. Don't fall trap in the momentary sensory layers. Inhale, exhale. And as a sadhaka or as a person in the family life, we have to acknowledge that where we are binding ourselves unnecessarily with the emotional bonds, we can get free, but we are not taking that much decision to set myself free from those mental bondings, emotional dependencies. Inhale, exhale. On top of it, to tip of to each and every cell of my body is just filling with this wisdom. That if one is strong and powerful at the same time, be aware and conscious about the pitfalls. The journey of awareness, awakened consciousness, journey of using common sense to master. Inhale, exhale. Be with yourself. Just 7 minutes, master. Just those who want to come out of meditation, just slowly be aware of your surrounding. Feel your body. Feel the senses. And gently open your hands and rub your palms. Turn your eyes and slowly open your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. With a beautiful smile and with a gesture of gratitude to Krishna consciousness or Avadhooth consciousness to be a part of our life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much to all of you to be with the group energies and to be with yourself. Thank you. Divine night to all of you. Thank you.